Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to my Let's Play. I would like to start by saying Bavaria, 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 Bavaria. Yes, I'm sorry I have no... Until I saw the comments, I actually had no idea I was saying it wrong. And yet I know Bavaria, Bavarian Motorworks, BMW. Bravia is not a country in Europe. It is a type of Sony TV. I would love to say they was paying me off and giving me a free TV, but unfortunately they're not. 1 second. So thank you to Robert Silver and Zupanic Car, my Canadian friend, who both of them commented on it. I've played this game how long, and I've always said that. I have no idea how I've missed it. Thank you for pointing it out. Now, if my voice is sounding a bit rough, I apologise. After YouTube fixed my uploading, I've not been in the best state. I did try and record, however, about once a minute I was pausing and running off to the toilet for something to come out of one end or another. But that's a bit much information. I'm okay now, a bit of a frog in my throat, but on the test recording I've done, it seems that I'm picking up okay. So where were we? Yeah, we was at war with Bavaria. I believe we took a bit of land from Burgundy. Let's see, how's it going? Were we just mopping up, seeing who we could annoy? I mean, there's no one we're at war with that we particularly want anything. We're quite high on the infamy. Sue for peace, demand tribute. You would not accept that. I've got a 13% war score, you imbecile. This could be why we were still at war. At the moment, it looks as if... I was going to say that they just killed one of our armies, however, it doesn't. We might be losing one soon. We may have just lost a battle. Coming into Württemberg. The amount of random German places that I've said the name reasonably correct, or at least a lot more correctly, and I get Bavaria wrong. I almost said Bravia again. The Sony Empire, forgive that sniffle. We will have to endeavour to fight and hope it doesn't form. I could have at least called him Phillips or you know something German. You two are gonna have to sit there. Hopefully you'll regain some strength. Though I wouldn't mind. What's the siege? 0% siege will actually come and kill off this army. You're gonna sit there though because you have terrible morale. I'm actually reasonably surprised nobody wanted to see an attempt to get to India. I may do it after this one, I'm not too sure anyway, but I actually thought it sounded interesting. I thought more people would be interested in it. One thing I think I should say, there's a few games where I've done this before where, I've been saying the wrong name for something and just not realised. On SimCity 2000, there was one of the custom scenarios, and I always got its name wrong. I called it Bethmans. I was wondering if anyone could have a guess at what it actually was. Did any of you play SimCity 2000 or not? Why didn't you kill him? Did he run away? I did send him, didn't I? Oh. That's lucky you survived. I guess I sent him and they just bounced back again. Chase him down, then go back home. Yes, that's him good and gone. But it's not home. But you know what I mean, guys. Holy cow, that's one. Oh, Battle of Beirut, yeah. Different war. You're just fighting off some religious zealots. Oh, Spanish Africa. And unless Spain loses this territory here, we won't see Scandinavia form. And obviously Denmark's still holding on to its capital as well. See, I like in some of the mods how it's a variable claim, not specific territories. Because to me, Sweden there, it is basically Scandinavia with a bit of the land sort of taken away from it. Come down and help. Don't know if you're going to get there in time. You have. Our morale's brilliant, but they're probably going to fight to the death. No, pause, please. 10-1. It's an instant loss, that isn't it? We somehow won. Bravia, you've just had a humiliating defeat. I offer you concession of defeat. Accept it! Well, we've got some magistrates. And it looks like we've got some money. I can't remember if we've got any loans out. And do we have loans? I remember where to check. It's been ages since I've played any game. It's all playing only what I record. Interest. There's no interest, so we shouldn't have any loans, which means I'm happy to spend. That's a truce expiring. How come the war's gone on that long that the truce is almost expiring with who we originally declared on? Freaking imbeciles. Constable is direct tax, workshop is more tax. So we want to build it where the best tax is already. You know, increase the poverty gap. Makes sense. It does in the game, however, I wouldn't suggest it in real life. It's a good way of ruining things. Hopefully this one army is going to have dealt with Holland by itself. Okay, we're now going bankrupt. At least we wasn't minting. I mean, we're doing a good job at slowly bringing down that loan. You sit there. No, we don't need to be making money. That's about right. Actually, we can probably get away with... We can lose a bit because we still have 200. That's actually a good bit. Yeah, just in the green. So we are technically losing a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Why was we investing so heavily in trade? Surely we could get our morale, naval up higher. And that's not ahead, so it's not particularly a bad idea to invest in land technology either. Well, let's continue on. The war must continue. Oh. That'd be both of them. Let's start over in Brittany and call up another army. 1, 2, 3. This is core territory, isn't it? No. However, it's the right type of men, I believe, so I'm not too fussed. What was the next land tech? What do we get? Oh, the next one, we get better infantry. Sorry, we're getting that. We got 3 there anyway. The longbowmen we normally build, I believe. Anyway, I'll accept them Brittany troops. I don't want to say Briton because we're Great Britain. We'll accept the troops from Britain Minor. Oh. If I'm sounding gone out, I'll blame the illness. I'm still not fully over it. We've got 4 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't really want to build it in France. 10. And 5 cavalry units. 1, 2, 3. Come on, click in the right place. 4. I guess Cambrai. Oh, money. How much are we losing to... Still losing too much at -2. And we need a buffer because the amount of times I've ended up taking a loan because, you know, obviously financial situations change month to month, and we're only planning on last month's here. I could raise the war taxes, but to be honest, I'll risk a loan more than that. This army is going to be a little bit smaller than normal, but it should be fine. Damn you, Flanders. Do I not have any... Oh, Holland's about to fall. It's going to make my homeland safe because the only naval country with only country that is on the coast. The main thing I've noticed about when I've been ill is I've just been struggling to get as much air into me. I've spent the majority of the time lightheaded. It's been rather fun. Let's see. I don't get why they're not accepting the war. They've got higher war exhaustion than me. We've still got 100% war capacity. We've definitely got, you know, an advantage in the war score. Fair enough, it's just purely on battles, but we've got an advantage. 3 times more cavalry, yeah, double the army, but they must know that we have reserves. I mean, it's only me trying not to cause more inflation and gather more war exhaustion, the reason why we haven't, and I stupidly progressed too far there. I should have pulled them back. It wouldn't cost me as much money, they would have healed, it would have been brilliant. However, I was foolhardy and pushed on too much. Here. Come on, ball! Siege of Holland is over. Finally! Now I'll go take Zealand. Actually, sue for peace, demand tribute, concession of defeat. It's all I want out of you people. Send. At the moment, that battle has 2,000 Danish people. Yeah. Restarts a battle. That must have been the commander. However, it's a lot smaller odds now. That is the timer. I am going to be recording another episode straight away. We've got our second army coming. I think it's going to have to go and say tier from what I've just seen there. There'd be more of a hindrance than a help in this war, to be honest. I'm not that fussed about losing them. I mean, there'll be a nice foothold randomly in the middle of Germany, of a Sony Empire when it forms, but do I need that? Anyway, as always, I would like to thank you for watching and say goodbye. Goodbye.